Welcome. In this video, we're going to be doing a review of how to enter time against jobs and tasks in Function Point. Time entry is typically done from the main dashboard, and selecting the home icon up at the top will always bring you back to the main page. Here we have our timesheet, our list of jobs that we're working on, and our list of tasks that are assigned to us. We'll start with tracking against jobs. If we want to enter some time against a job in Function Point, all we need to do is select the timer icon beside the job. That puts the job into our timesheet. We can then select the service that we're working on. Every job in Function Point is built on what we call a phase and a service structure, where the job is being broken down into the different aspects that need to be accomplished in order to complete the job. We can choose what we're working on, enter our time, enter our description of what we did. This description field can be expanded if you are using a modern browser, and then submit our time. Notice the job field in our timesheet has a magnifying glass. It's letting us know it's an intelligent field. We can type in a short form to find the job we're looking for. If there's only one result, the job will fill in automatically. If there is more than one result, a list will be displayed, and we can select the job from the list. Choose our service, enter our time, description, and submit. Now let's take a look at tracking against a task. You'll notice in my task and to-dos, I have a design task. It's for my dealership signage job. It's due on the 11th of February. I have 10 hours in my budget to complete this, and I have 4 actual hours against it so far. Also notice that its status is in progress. In order to track time against a task in Function Point, it must be in progress. If it's not in progress, simply click on the status to change the status to being in progress. Now let's put some time against this design task. All I need to do is click on the timer icon beside the task, and that fills out my timesheet with all the task's information, including the job, the service, the description of what to do. I can enter my description below, enter my time, and submit. Notice that it adds to my daily total, but also to the actuals against that task, so we can always see our budgeted versus our actual hours. You can also track in what we call a weekly view. Notice the button that says weekly view in our timesheet. The weekly view tends to be pretty popular for many Function Point users. It allows you to view a week at a glance. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. This allows us to enter our time across the entire week, including descriptions, and monitoring our daily and our weekly totals. Notice that there is an empty job field. This allows you to add additional items. Notice the magnifying glass. It again allows you to enter a short form. If you need to add more than one job, clicking on the plus icon at the top left corner will add additional fields. And again, if there's only one result of your search, it will fill in for you. If there is more than one result, a list will be displayed, and you could select the appropriate job from the list. Notice now that we have both a phase and service column and a task column. If you do have a task assigned to you for the job that you selected, the task will be displayed here, and you can choose it, which also fills in the service. If the task field is blank, it means that you do not have a task assigned to you for the job that you selected. But you can still track time against it. You just need to choose the service that you're working on. Choose your service, and we can now enter our time across multiple days. You can also include a description, and there is no submit button. Leaving the field automatically saves the time entry. If you do need to make an adjustment, simply make the change, tab out of the field, and the change is saved automatically. This will also remember everything that you put time against last week, so you don't have to go searching for those items. Now you can also track with a start and stop timer, which a lot of people tend to prefer as well. Let's go back to our dashboard by closing this tab. You'll notice that I've made a slight adjustment. We're now looking at a start and a finish timer. If you prefer to track with a start and finish timer, please speak with your function point administrator to make that adjustment for you. Using the start and finish is very simple. We can click start and it will enter the start time. We can also manually enter a start time, such as 9 a.m. We can then manually enter a finish time or just click on the finish button, which drops in the current time. Selecting our job and our task is exactly the same as before. Clicking on the timer icon of either item will enter it into your timesheet. We then enter our description and submit. If you want to actually watch the timer count for you, we can open up what we call our timesheet window. This allows you to watch the timer occur, and the timer will pick up the time from wherever your computer is. If your computer happens to be at 12:48 and 58 seconds, that's where the timer will start from. Notice as well that the job and the task field also have magnifying glasses. Again, we can enter a short form, either at the job or the task level. If I know I'm working on my design task, I might just type in the word design, leave the field, and it automatically fills in the rest of the information for me, including the job, the service, the task, the description, which again you can expand if you need more space. We can then select finish, which stops the timer, click submit, and it adds it into our base system. That concludes this session on tracking time. Again, continue checking out more videos for more helpful information on using FunctionPoint.